Guys, Keaton here with TechSmart, and today we're doing yet another destruction video where we're going to be using some car keys, a knife, and a hammer to destroy the brand new iPhone 6. So I've done these tests in the past and you guys seem to enjoy them because while we might take a hammer to the phone and while that might not be as practical, taking keys and even taking some sharper objects and just putting them to the device in the video can yield some useful results. That's what we try to plan to do today. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get destroying. Up first here, it's the car keys, and we're going to use them on the front and the back of the device. And then we're just going to go ahead and reflect and just see what we kind of get when keys go to an iPhone. So taking a look at the front of the phone, obviously the glass is not going to show any damage with the key, and I was just able to wipe most of it off. I mean, that key is going to deflect once it hits the glass, so that's not a problem. But when you flip it over to the back, you are going to see some scuffs on there. And I remember some video last year, and I think it was I either did the video or someone else, but we were able to take a key to the phone, it would make a scratch, and then you were able to just wipe it off. So that's what I did here, and the phone looked pretty much flawless. So that's just the first test we've done where we scratched the back. So up next here is the kitchen knife, and I'll just let you guys know right now, the audio did not record when I was actually using the knife on the phone, but we're going to use it on both sides here. And it's pretty surprising that there's that much of a difference between a key and a knife. Obviously, I know the knife is sharp, but some car keys are very sharp as well. So on the front, you're not going to see much damage. It's just going to obviously hit the glass and deflect off because, well, that's just how things work. But when we use it to the back and it's metal on metal, that's where the real damage starts to show. And it's actually puncturing the metal a lot more than what we did see with the key. And I can't really just wipe that off and move on with my day. It has made permanent damage on the phone. So just to show you what I'm talking about, looking at the phone here, we can see physical puncturing marks on the phone. And I mean, that's what's going to happen when you have repeated sharp objects going at it. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, if keys can do this to phones. And I honestly think you'd have to have enough force and have to have enough keys just rubbing against it and really scraping into it. And I think that's what a knife does over a car key when it's just briefly scuffing it. But anyways, you cannot wipe these marks off. Moving on, it is our final tool, and just to show you guys that this is the same phone, I've shown you the back, and you can see that the knife marks are there, and the phone just really looks ugly. So now we're going to take a hammer to the phone, and you guys can probably guess what's next. But what's really interesting to see is I was pretty much hitting it as hard as I could with the flat end of the hammer, and then when I switched to the other end, well, you can see what happens, and the phone doesn't look like it's winning this fight. So obviously if you take a hammer to your phone, it is what it is. But the first few times that I did it with a flat edge, it kind of held up pretty well. And hopefully with Sapphire next year, we can just kind of get a better perspective on the phone. So now I just want to show you guys the detail of just pretty much all the destruction, and this is a point when the phone started to get a little bit warm. So I kind of expected this, you know, I've been using a lot of force, it's obviously going to be warm, the atmosphere around me is pretty warm, and then it started to get really hot, and that's kind of when I started to drop the phone as much as I did, because it is literally burning your hands. It was seriously hot, and I thought I hit the battery. I'm fairly certain I hit the battery, and it started to corrode. And you know, when metal and ions get together, I mean, this isn't science class, but it started to get insanely hot, and that's pretty much when you know you cannot recover this phone. Thank you guys so much for watching this scratch and hammer test on the brand new iPhone 6. If you guys enjoyed this video and want more destruction videos, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps the channel out a bunch. And while you're at it, drop me a comment down below letting me know what kind of things you keep in your pockets that could potentially scratch your new phone. Finally, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to be notified when a brand new video does come out, because guys, we have a lot more iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus content coming your way. Thanks once again, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.